One of the roles of the coach and mentor is to play an active part as well in establishing or agreeing of goals. Performance goals that the coachee or mentee will be focusing on, working towards. So what's in it for us? Why do we have performance goals for ourselves? What do they do for us? So I kind of want to have a little look at that. And the first one, I think it provides us with initial motivation. I'll explain the initial bit in a minute. It's that reason to do. It's the bit that gets us excited and why we want to put in here. The reason we get up in the morning. That's the reason we're going to do it. So it's kind of that motivation. We need to tap into that person's motivation. They're more likely to achieve it if they are intrinsically motivated to deliver it. Now, the reason I put initial, because I work with people that set that goal so far away, so high, maybe 4 years later on an Olympic cycle, and it seems really difficult. And there will be so many setbacks along the way that, believe it or not, even being an Olympic champion, for some, not everybody, those that achieve it, that is enough. But for some, getting to the top of Everest, for example, it's going to be really difficult. Turning this business into a FTSE Top 100 business. There will be so many challenges along the way that motivation could change. Because it's desire that keeps us going. It's a desire to be successful, but it's definitely the initial goal will provide us with a reason to get up in the first place. The other thing it does for us, it provides us with direction. Something to work towards. We're not just ambling through life doing stuff. We're doing stuff for a reason. We're doing stuff that has meaning, is relevant, will have impact on what it is that we want to achieve in the end goal. That, of course, will allow us to hone our efforts. Where do we put our efforts in the day? Are we putting our efforts in the right place? Again, without working towards something specific, where do we know how to put our efforts? The answer is, I don't think we do. I'm confident that I don't think we do. So that's another thing. It will allow us to put our efforts into the right place. What that will allow us to do is to be purposeful. Now, I know that Aristotle will be absolutely thrilled to know that I agree that excellence isn't an act, it's a habit. We are therefore what we practice, he said. That's absolutely right. What he was saying is, in order to be excellent, we have to practice in an excellent way. That is to be purposeful. How sure can we be that we're being purposeful in everything that we do if we're working towards nothing? The answer is we can't. So again, in the absence of a goal, how purposeful are we being? I think the answer is we're not. So to have a goal, we can measure what it is we do, when we do it, why we do it, how much effort we put into it. That's purposefulness. The other thing, of course, is we can set benchmarks against progress. As I said, it might be a goal that's 12 months away. It may be a goal that's 4 years away. So what we can do is we can establish linear progression review points with smaller goals. In order to achieve this, we have to make these marks along the way. So we set benchmark review times to actually smaller goals that will lead you to the bigger one. That's what they allow us to do that. But ultimately, a goal is our ability to measure our success. In the absence of a goal, how well are we doing in what we choose to do and be? The answer is we can't measure that against anything. Why do some people feel lost in the absence of a goal? Because they're working towards nothing. So help people establish a reason to do something. All right? Create an action plan with direction that allows them to hone their efforts and be purposeful in everything they do. Re-motivate them each time by hitting these little benchmarks along the way. And then ultimately, celebrate the success at the end.